Hi, today we're going to learn how to do a fully self-hosted AI voice agent for landscaping services. However, you can adapt this AI voice agent to whatever services you do. You just have to add the system prompt that we're going to pass to the AI voice agent. You'll see what I mean. And we're going to use LiveKit, and we're going to build this AI voice agent with LiveKit, but using a dashboard that I've prepared that will ease the creation of the AI voice agents a lot, since you will not have to code anything. Okay, so first we're going to set up an MCP server that is going to be connected to the AI voice agent. You're going to be able to find this MCP trigger and the check availability tool inside of my school community, but don't worry, I'm going to show you how it works and so on. Okay, so first I just added a check current date and time tool so that the agent knows exactly the current date and time. And then I added a book and estimate on site tool that is going to basically create an event inside our Google Calendar. The start and the end will be defined by the model after it has checked for availability. And then, well, the agent is going to ask for the name, the address, and the service that the client is looking for. Okay, the phone number will be get directly from the phone number that the client is calling from. So the agent is not going to ask the phone number. Okay, that would be kind of redundant. And now I'm going to show you the check current availability tool. As I've said, you can download all these already done in my school community. The check availability tool looks like this. First of all, it's got when executed by another workflow trigger that is going to take starting at, ending at, and time zone as parameters. Then you'll have to set the different values that you find here. First of all, the starting hour that you start working at. So I have set it to 8 a.m. and the ending hour that it's 19 hours or 7 p.m. Okay. Then the meeting duration, that it's basically how much it will take you for the whole on-site estimate. Okay. And then the buffer before minutes and buffer after minutes. So this is buffers that will give you time to move from one client to another or to get all the materials into the van or car. So yeah, I have set it up to 15 minutes of buffer before starting the meeting itself and 30 minutes after the meeting. Okay, but you can set it up to adapt it to your business. Okay, and then you will not have to touch anything else. Basically here it's going to compute the potential slots based on the configuration here. Then it's going to take the appointments, and if there are any appointments scheduled for a specific date, it's going to get the free slots, going to get only the relevant info, that is the starting of the meeting and the end of the meeting, and then it's going to return all of the slots. Okay, and then it's going to return all the free slots to the MCP server. And in case that there are no events scheduled, it's just going to take all the potential slots, since all the potential slots are free, and then it's just going to take the relevant info and return this relevant info to the MCP server. Great, so now that we have created the MCP server, it's time to create an agent. You're going to be able to find this LiveKit control panel inside of my community, inside of the free self-hostable resources, and you'll find the whole installation process here and the download here. I have already created an agent just to make sure that everything works, and that's the one that I'm going to be showing you now, and then we're going to do a quick demo. Okay, so we're going to edit it, and this is the system prompt. You're also going to have it in the school community. Okay, this is the first message. I have chosen OpenAI, but you can choose whatever you want. Okay, and in session prompt, I just told it to please always talk in English, because sometimes in case of OpenAI, it changes to another language if you do not add this session prompt. And then we'll have to copy the production URL of the MCP, okay, and paste it inside of the N8N MCP server URL and save it. Now you'll have to choose a phone number provider in case that you already don't have a number. I decided to use Telnix. You can use Twilio and you can use other providers. You'll have to get a phone number, set up an SIP trunk. It's really easy, don't worry about it. And then then you'll have to verify your phone number by just typing number and going to verified numbers. There you add your phone number. It's going to send you an SMS, and then you enter the code in the SMS and it's going to be verified. If you want a long explanation and in detail explanation on how to do it, you'll have it in the installation video that I talked about in the minute 20 after having installed everything. Okay, great. So once you have purchased the phone number and created the zip trunk in the number provider, you're going to have to add the phone number inside of here, create the zip trunk inside of LiveKit. In this case, it's going to be a new inbound trunk. Just set a random name wherever you want. In my case, I don't know, tutorial landscaping, and select the phone number that you have added. You can add, if you have like 15 or 50 phone numbers, and you add all of them inside of this software, you can then select all the phone numbers for this inbound trunk. The inbound trunk is just to assign a phone number to a room where both of you, both the agent and the callee are going to be joined. Okay. But yeah, just select the phone number. In my case, I canceled because I already have an inbound trunk with a phone number, and then go to dispatch rules, create a new dispatch rule. You can set the number that you want, room prefix, the whatever you want. And here select the agent that it's going to be responding to the call, okay? That it's going to be joining the call. In my case, it's landscaping appointment setter. And now select the trunk where this dispatch rule is going to be assigned. So in your case would be the inbound trunk that you have just created, okay? And lastly, just make sure that it is started, okay? The agent. Great, so I'm going to leave this MCP server open just so that you can see the activity, okay? I'm just going to call the agent.
Thank you for calling Greenscape Landscaping. This is Brenda. How may I help you today?
Hi, I was looking for someone to help me plant 2 trees in my garden.
Absolutely, I can help with that. Planting new trees is a wonderful project. Now, a lot of our clients plant trees also find it really valuable to have a recurring maintenance package. Keep those trees healthy and looking great all year round. Would you be interested in hearing a bit more about how a seasonal plan could save you time and money?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Great. So with a recurring maintenance package, one of our specialists would come out regularly, like monthly or seasonally, making sure the trees are well cared for, pruned, and thriving. It really gives peace of mind and keeps your garden looking its best. Now, let's get back to your project. Does scheduling a free on-site estimate for those new trees sound suitable for you?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Wonderful. Set this up. What is your full name?
Gerard Smith.
Thanks, Bert. And what is the full address of the property where you'd like us to come out for the estimate?
5th Avenue in Los Angeles.
Got it. 5th Avenue in Los Angeles. Could you share the specific street number for the property?
33.
Thank you. So we have 33 5th Avenue, Los Angeles. Now, I've got your phone number from this call. Could you tell me your preferred day and time for the on-site estimate?
Yeah, do you have next week Tuesday free? I have that day completely free. Do you have any slots, preferably in the morning?
Let me take a look at that now. Just a moment. We have a couple of great options on Tuesday morning. There's an available slot from 8:30 to 9:30 and another from 10:15 to 11. Would one of those times work for you?
Do you have one a little bit later?
Sure. There's also a slot from 12 to 1 in the early afternoon. Would that time suit you better?
Yeah.
Great. Just to confirm, we'll set the on-site estimate for Tuesday next week from 12 to 1. Let me just lock that in for you.
Great.
Wonderful. Your on-site estimate is confirmed for Tuesday from 12 to 1. A specialist will come out to 33 5th Avenue, Los Angeles, to discuss your tree planting and the recurring maintenance package. You'll receive a confirmation text with all the details. Thank you for choosing Greenscape Landscaping, and have a great day.
You too. Bye. And now when I come to my Google Calendar, the calendar of the company would be, in this case, is the on-site estimate already scheduled for October 7th. As you can see, it took my name. Well, I said Gerard instead of Bert, but whatever. And the phone number, it took it correctly. I just made a cut in this video and removed the phone numbers just so I'm not exposing my personal phone number on the internet. Then the address that I completely made up, and here says the service and that it's going to be a recurring maintenance package for me, for the client. Now, an extra point just for advanced users that know how to code and have worked with LiveKit, you'll have the code of the agent available inside of the backend folder, okay, of where you have installed the LiveKit dashboard that is inside of my community. So cd into backend, ls-l, you'll have the agents folder, so cd into agents, and here you'll see different .py files of the agents, okay? In case of the server and tools, these are not agents, okay? So do not edit this. But for example, if you want to modify the code of the landscaping agent, we would just nano into the agent, and here you have all the code that the dashboard generated for the agent. Okay, just I wanted to point this out, that you have this freedom with the dashboard that I've created. I hope that it has been useful and easy. Remember that you have everything inside of my community already set up, and that you have access to this LiveKit control panel so that you do not have to code the agents, but still you can self-host them. So yeah, see you in the next video.